Got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off a tackle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. First down to start the drive after the break. Running back searching for a hole. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tackle is made after the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that one.
The Trojans have their offense in high gear. Finds his tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Caught in the backfield. It's Keller. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Pulls it in. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Good enough for a first down.
Back to throw, it's Potter. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Washington State lines up quickly. On 2nd down, wants to throw. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They're trying to get to it. And that's just a flat misfire. To his receiver. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. They want to just keep throwing it. With the catch, it's right.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Makes the grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this 2nd half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. The Trojans are threatening on 1st and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, there in the shadows of the Hollywood sign, you've been watching quite a drama of your own. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to our men inside the world-famous LA Coliseum.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They're getting this guy lathered up. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jordan. At midfield, he's got room. Can anyone catch him? So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and...
A huge gain.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach is calling timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Touchdown Trojans! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
That makes the score 35. Washington State 7.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone.
The return.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hills. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Good job by... Using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5.
Let's go!
They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
To the air, it's Potter. Got his man on the right. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. At the 35, he's loose. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down.
3:25. And go!
Looking to move it through the air. A little release to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he was just a couple of steps away from... Even further after the catch. Washington State ready to go with another first down. Back to the air one more time. Got it in the middle. It's Barnes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that 1st down.
Unleashes one deep. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And the route is on. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over Southern Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, looking at second down. Looking for a man. It's Potter. Got his man quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. The give out of the gun. Still running at the 40. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Reads it, fires complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
At the 41-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
42, Spider.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. And he can't complete the first pass. Let's see if he can get settled.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
He's back to throw on second down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot.
Ball in the air. Intercepted.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT. Almost put this one away.
And he is just engulfed at the line. Giant defensive tackle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, USC.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds. And
Brings up. third down.
And it is a long way to the sticks from here. The play action fake. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter, so you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. We all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, we got 1,000 yards receiving. All these plays still matter.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Motion from the offense. On second down, he'll fire. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You've got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Got room on the return. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, USC. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. They're bringing heat. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Complete downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Going up top on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you can tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
He's going up top. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt?
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pulls it in on the left. They're able to make the stop at a little extra ice. Winning cake in this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.